Greetings and welcome to Florence Ballard A3060, home of the Hotpoint 9530A, Miele W562 washing machines and the greatest groups of the 1960s, the Beach Boys and the Supremes. Right, so this is something that you're probably thinking was never going to happen again on the channel. So I've come back to doing videos of the Miele W562 because before I went to Texas we did OMO in the Hotpoint 9530. So I want to test how the Miele is going to handle it. So before I do my workloads, I've not actually filmed doing a proper load of my workloads, with some OMO Ultimate, which is basically Persil from Australia, and Comfort Aromatherapy Sweet Peony. Being filmed on my iPhone, but my camera is due to be back, I think, tomorrow, hopefully. If not by, it'll be definitely sometime this week. So some grubby garden clothes. I think I've emptied all my pockets. Always good to check. Oh, something I forgot to throw in before that, actually. My Limescale tablets. It's not as easy to hold as my... I've got a habit with the iPhone, it will just sometimes stop recording. And it goes out of focus quite a lot. That's crumbled anyway. So, I'm going to be doing this on cotton 60. To make it a fair test like I did with the Miele, with the Hotpoint. I'm not used to really doing videos of the Hotpoint, of the Miele again, so... Oh, for Hotpoint Guy 16, or no, is he Hotpoint Guy 1600? Now, obviously with the Miele, it's personally going to foam up quite a bit. So we'll be fair and we'll do what I did with the Hotpoint. I did 2 scoops. No, I did 1.5 scoops, that was it. This is really nice. God, I'll be going into work tomorrow smelling quite, well, some people might be asking me, what detergent do you use? I use OMO from Australia. Cotton 60, Water Plus. I want to see if it will reduce the load, because sometimes when I use short, it will reduce it, sometimes it won't. You have to excuse the poor lighting. I will use the light soon. So give the Hotpoint a rest today. Sorry if the video is very shaky. I've got to hold it by. Taking in the OMO, you probably won't be able to see it really. It's really hot in the kitchen now because I'm eating. Well, one moment I'm eating, got my food ready. So let's see if it goes straight into hydromatic tumbles straight away. Nope, regular wash action, so that has not... Where it normally foams up on this machine is when it starts to distribution tumbles as it's heating. Now obviously the differences with the Hotpoint and the Miele is that obviously the Hotpoint's a hot and cold fill. So when it fills with hot water it tends to kill the enzymes in the detergent, it's too hot for the detergent. Whereas because the Miele fills with cold water and heats all the way through, it basically allows around 40 degrees Celsius, that's when the detergent enzymes are most active. It's why it gets very foamy. Whereas obviously the Hotpoint just, well, I think even with, because obviously even when it fills with warm water, like for 40 degrees, it's already sort of, when it fills with hot water, it's basically 60 degree water through, or 50 degree water through the main wash, through the main wash, and cold water through the pre-wash. So here's the long fill. This is the load sensing part. So if my leg's shaking, I'm sort of resting my elbow on my knee. should very soon change the time. Thank goodness I'm washing light coloured clothes though, so you can kind of see it better. So this is doing 40 RPM tumbles, and once it changes the time, hopefully it should be soon, it will do the 55 and 40 RPM tumbles and start heating too. Come on. I mean, obviously the Miele doesn't use that much water, so it'll top up a little bit, but I can't really see much foam visible. I just want to say, did I put my fleece in there? I can't remember. Yeah, it's in there now. Okay. Doesn't look like it's changing anytime soon. Oh, it might be after this tumble actually. Let's have a look. Nah, not now. Okay. Okay guys, we're on the distribution tumbles now and we're pretty much heated to 60. See the suds working up. That's Omo for you. I reckon we're going to have quite a bit of a suds lock on the spins. But that's if it doesn't stop to fap around to balance. Because it normally does with my work uniform. My fleece normally throws it out of balance. Those suds. Obviously the differences with the Miele and the hot point as well. So the hot point does the heat retaining stages, whereas obviously the Miele it only heats to 60 the once, then it just basically leaves it to cool down after that. Hey guys, we're on the first intermediate spin with a sort of progressive spin, but we'll see what happens with the machine. So I know that's going to stop and rebalance, I know it. Oh, maybe not. Oh yes, that will. Oh, for goodness sake, Miele. Jesus. It's, you know, I don't get with this machine. It faffs around balancing and then it just spins unbalanced. And like, the thing is, it's a bloody Miele. Like, it's not as if it's going to move anywhere if it spins unbalanced. Like, I'm just saying. Even the hot point can handle an unbalanced load better. And that machine's got no out of balance sensor, and it's only got like a small block of concrete. Yeah, that is so not going to spin that. Yeah, that's no way. It does 3 attempts. Oh, Christ almighty. I find it's just too sensitive, the out of balance sensor on this machine, it is. I mean, you got nearly 90 kilograms worth of cast iron, and you know, you got 4 suspension springs, and I think this model's only got 2 shock absorbers. I mean, it's not as if the machine's going to, you know, the machine already weighs at 95 kilograms. Right, this is the burst it will spin no matter what. Unless it's like, you know, that. See, look what I mean? It just like, gets unbalanced anyway. See, makes no sense. Let's see. It probably won't suzzle though. Nah. Oh, it's a no suds lock. hardly any movement, of course. Guys, we're on the first rinse now, sort of low level. Actually, I think it's going to be quite well, the rinsing performance here. So as with the hot point, it's the acceleration into the spin that like causes the suds lock and whatnot. So we're doing like 40 RPM tumbles, but it does a good job. If you're hearing like a sort of rat-a-tat sort of sound, it's like it's my zips just hitting the bottom of the drum. Yeah, I haven't left a 20p coin in there or something. Oh, look at that! We're going into the second intermediate spin. That was a very short rinse. That was. Yeah, I'll catch you when we're spinning because it's gonna faff around and balance again. Let's see if it faffs around balancing. Maybe not. Oh yes, no, that's going to stop and rebalance. There we go. Happens all the time. Notice this machine sort of squeaks a bit. Oh, cool. Is that no? That's certainly not happening, is it? Oh no, no way. I hope it spins out in this one though. Oh god. To be honest though, in the same time that the Miele takes to like rebalance one, I guess the hot point distributes and the hot point distributes and spins faster. The hot point would have distri drained, yeah, done the distribution drain, done the first 500 RPM burst, and got back into distribute by now. And probably halfway through that distribute. What's the Miele going to do? We're unbalanced again, aren't we? Let's see. Gosh, yeah. And it just like gets angry and goes all the way up. It's like trying to do it hot point style. I still remember that time when I washed the rug and I never kept the videos from doing it. It kept faffing around balancing and then it just like gave up and it just went straight to 900 RPM and it literally just did it like a 9.5 series. Like, I was shocked. Okay, catch you on the second rinse, which is the added rinse. You've got any movement there? I can see a little bit of shakiness. Okay, I'm going to record this going into the second rinse. It does a little like anti-crease and then refill. So it'd be like a sort of low level sort of rinse. I will say one thing though, the 900 RPM spin actually kind of rinses a little bit better than the hot point does. So the hot point just does 500, 500, whereas if it was like a spin styler one that did, like, or even a WM range one, that, when they got to like 800, like 700 on the intermediate spins. I am toying with the idea of trying to find a washer dryer. Fortunately, I don't know where I'm going to store it here though. I'm not promising you guys anything, but one day soon on this channel, I don't know where I'm getting one from, but I'm hoping when I come to British Art Foundation, we might have a hot point WD64 on here, because I want to try and find one of those. WD64S, it'll be in zircon silver, and I will make sure it has a GEC motor, not an FHP one, but we'll see what happens. Guys, we're on the third and final intermediate spin. This machine's progressing so fast, there's no way that is spinning. No way. Funny with my workload, it seems to be more sensitive. It never seems, but yet with towels, this machine will spin regardless. I'm misusing the hot point now. Now it's nice because I can. Oh, hang on. We might spin on this. No, it's not going to happen. No, it's nice to be able to sit in front of a washing machine and watch it, as everyone knows with the hot point. I don't like going anywhere near it, to be honest. That's why I would like another series of a hot point, and not the 9.5s or anything. I could sit in front of and enjoy. There we go. What's this? Is this third attempt? Come on, please be unbalanced. I want an unbalanced spin. Like that first one. Not bad. No, it is. Oh, that is unbalanced. Shock absorbers. I thought it was water locking there, dude. I think the spins are a little bit shorter now because it's the machine spending so much time balancing. It's really stable though. You see the unbalance wears off really. Here on the final rinse, just having taken in the fabric conditioner. You can hear that machine squeaking a little bit. A lot of Mieles tend to squeak when going anti-clockwise, and it will top up. Sometimes it doesn't do a very long fill though, because the final rinse tends to be very low. On this occasion, maybe. That's the aroma. That's the comfort aromatherapy going in. That smells lovely. Yeah, it just half does a tumble. Sounds to me like the TV's gone off as well. It's gone on standby. Well, what are you doing, Miele? Ah, it's like, what's that machine thought? What am I doing? We've got 7 minutes to a final spin. And I'll just record the full final spin straight through to the end. I can smell the conditioner actually. Guys, we're on the final spin now. That's got no care in the world that that's unbalanced. 400 RPM burst. Whoa. Not even a water lock. You can hear it though, sloshing around. Now, after using the hot point for so long now, I do actually realise how quiet the Miele really is. Hot points during maintenance. Actually, that's what I'm going to do right after this video. I'm going to put the hot point during a maintenance wash, because that's long overdue a maintenance wash. It was meant to have had one before I went to Texas, but obviously because of the carbon brushes I never got to do that. Now this 600 RPM burst, unbalanced. Yeah, that is unbalanced. Not bad. As I say, guys, I'm just recording the final spin straight through. I should have brought my little stool to sit on, really. It's a little light. Now that's the final ramp up now. Let's see what happens. Oh. Yeah, no, that is not going to spin that. No way. Oh, that would have been funny, actually. That spun. This machine is starting to get very unbalanced on the final ramp up, especially on the Express Wash 40 cycle. When Mum does her uniform, you can hear this thing from upstairs. Like when it hits 1300, the entire machine's like vibrating. I think when I pushed it back in that time, it was like, oh no, not again. Yeah, that's unbalanced. It's going to stop again. I know it. Next one though, it shouldn't care. It's because my shirt is still wet. My fleece has obviously gotten rid of all the bulk of the water, so that's kind of light in a way, and my trousers are sort of so and so. So obviously my shirt is like what's causing the unbalance. Let's see what we get. Okay, we're kind of balanced actually. Okay, bit unbalanced. It's not bad. (900 RPM). Yeah, the rest of the water going out though. Like between 600 and 900, that's when like the bulk of the water is like thrown out really. 600 to be honest is. Up to 1200 now. Very smooth. It's actually pretty balanced, if I say so myself. Like literally, there is pretty much no vibration at all there. Any minute now, that was normally it's at the 2-minute mark it'll go up. I think no 3-minute mark. It normally does it about now. Increase your volume if you want to hear it climb. Nothing too extravagant though. Mine doesn't actually it dips a little bit before it goes. I actually sometimes don't ever hear it do that. Little pulse and then it will go up. Here we go. That's 1300. This machine makes me tired. It's a very relaxing machine. I find Miele's very relaxing, especially the brushless motor ones. Just put me straight to sleep. The only thing that scares me on these is the pump, where the pump just comes on all of a sudden. I wouldn't dare fall asleep in front of the hot point. No, I've made the mistake of doing that. I sat on the chair once. Back in I think it was just before I went to Texas, like the week before I went, we had a spell of like a heat wave here, and I came home one day from work and I was just so tired. I fell asleep on a chair, like sat over here, and what happens, the hot point goes into spin, and I tell you, I jumped out of my chair like a jack in the box, literally. I jumped off from that chair with my MacBook in my hand. It was on balance as well. So actually it kind of like jumped when it did it, and that's it. A little bit longer because of the balancing. Oh, there goes the shock absorbers. Okay. Oh, I didn't like that. God, such a loud door release. Let me give these a smell and see how it is. Oh my goodness, that smells amazing. That is actually really good. I love using that detergent. Shame I didn't buy a big box. See, lime scale sort of improving now. It's not as bad, nowhere near as bad as what it used to be. There you guys. So, thanks for watching that. It's great to be able to return to the Miele. The next solo video I do the Miele when I use Tide from Texas, and I'll do it in the hot point first. So, thank you very much for watching that, guys. And don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.